Welcome back to another show of the Wrestling Aroundup, where we go through this week's biggest news in the world of wrestling. As it's a new show, joining me as ever is world-class wrestling journalist Aaron Franklin. How are we doing?
Very well. Yeah, very well.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Important announcements later on in the show.
Oh, yeah, some big wrestling news.
Some big wrestling news. But we'll get there. Let's put a pin in that for now. Joining me as well is the ever-present, world-renowned Scoop L.
Scoop L.
Do you have a scoop for us?
No, I don't believe I do tonight, Rational. I'll keep my eye out for some scoops. So it's been a quiet week on the old wrestling front, hasn't it?
Why change a habit of a lifetime and actually have a scoop for us? So, nothing? Absolutely zero?
Oh,
go on.
Tony Khan obviously blamed someone else other than himself for Satnam Singh's rubbish debut. And then Fightful over the weekend kind of claimed it was Jerry Lynn who came up with the idea because he was said it was someone with 30 years experience. But then they retracted it. So I love how Jerry Lynn must have got on the phone to Sean Ross Sapp and been like it was that fucking bad. Nothing to do with me. Who was it? Jim Ross.
Who else is there?
With 30 years experience. Could be anyone, couldn't it? Could be any other man.
What was so bad about it? What happened?
The lights went off and everyone was like, oh, big debut. And this fella turned up and I was like, what the fuck's he?
Is that why everyone was saying AEW have their own version of Great Khali?
Yeah, because he's the big Indian lad. Yeah.
Right. Okay, there we go. I say everyone. It was JD from NY. I go on his tweets to lie myself up, I think, sometimes.
Oh, he's one of the worst, isn't
he? Yeah, his takes are absolutely god-awful. Yeah, he thinks it's a big deal. Stop watching Raw then. I have to watch Raw from a shitty fucking little show afterwards. If you're listening to JD from NY, you're a cunt. News this week. Not much has happened. We're getting some more unification matches. We're going to unify the tag titles. Is this how it's going? They've obviously cut the roster down a lot, haven't they? Are we going back to one brand? Is that what we're saying? The Usos are taking on RK Bro at WrestleMania Backlash for the titles, for the unified titles. When's it going to stop? What else are we going to? But there's not else to unify, is there?
There's the women's singles title.
The women's titles.
They're not doing that at Backlash.
No. Are they going to carry it on though? Are you going to keep doing this until?
I don't know. I think we'll only really know when there's a match that doesn't involve the Bloodline, won't we? Because this all could just be a storyline with the Bloodline having everything.
And then they're going to split them back up or something, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll find if they start unifying the women's and stuff. Hopefully they don't touch the US Intercontinental because you can't unify them with different titles.
Yeah.
They call them unification matches, aren't they?
If they do the women's...
it could be like boxing, couldn't it? You know, in boxing, if you unify a title, it just means you're holding them both, doesn't it? You
carry all the titles, yeah.
Yeah, you can still lose them separately.
Yeah.
For me, if they do the women's titles, they need to put in a mid-card title for the women.
I agree.
Yeah. Something else, yeah.
Yeah.
At least then you'll have 2 tiers of the women's wrestlers, then, won't you?
Yeah, because then you've got your top people, and then you can have your Dana Brooks and that, and they don't need to be challenging for the men's titles, do they?
No, 100%. Yeah.
That's equality.
Yeah, they could have done that. Yeah, someone like Bianca Belair, obviously it's worked out the push now on it. But when she first started, if she'd have gone for an Intercontinental title thing,
because sometimes
in your face, would it?
Do you remember when Becky won the both titles, and then the first feud was like Lacey Evans, and it's like it just didn't really feel right, did it?
No,
but she'd been the former Intercontinental title holder.
Yeah,
looks alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
They just
bold that choice for me. Bring back the European Championship and make it a women's title.
I was just going to say that. Did they make the US or the IC title the women's title?
Oh, the African Championship. We ain't had that yet, have we?
The one we ain't got is only Asia. Asian Championship.
Antarctic Championship.
Oceanic.
There we go. Yeah.
Is that? Yeah, no. South America. It's South America title.
They claimed they did have one. That's what became the Intercontinental Championship, didn't it?
No, in Rio de Janeiro. Yeah. Pat something.
Stimulating Rio.
That's it. Other news is name changes are plenty in around the rest of the world. There's apparently been a memo go out saying WWE don't want anybody to have their indie name or their real name, which I get. Yeah. Completely get. They're a company. They want to use basically, they want all the rights. They're the ones who were going to profit off you. They don't want to build you up for you to fuck off somewhere else and not sign a new contract. And then all of a sudden you're this massive star and you going off what they've built. I completely understand it.
I think it's. I don't think it makes a difference. Is it? I think the only thing that's weird is that doing it between NXT or NXT and the main roster. It's like one. They're on Tuesday. There's one thing, and on Friday it's oh, by the way, my name's like oh my god, it's Dave on Tuesday, and Friday it's oh, by the way, actually I'm Steve. Like just repackage them slightly, take them off tally for a bit. Then they just play a new character and it doesn't matter so much, does it? I think that's the only thing that's weird.
Yeah.
Just give them a new. I think what you should do is like just get them in like NXT or whatever and give them a new name then. Yeah. Stuff like Pete done to Butch, I don't mind because it's like Butch could be a nickname, can it?
So his Twitter name is now Pete Butch Dunn, isn't it?
Yeah, like I know that one's a bit rubbish. Butch is a rubbish name to me. You're never going to have world champion Butch. But
Scrappy, don't they? Butch.
Yeah, that's a nickname, so it's fine. It's just like when someone's called like, Terry Peters one day, and then the next day they call that Pete Saunders, and it's like, all right, what's the real name? Do you know what I mean? Like week after they call like Rob L. What's that?
What? That even a name?
Well, yeah,
that's not a real name, is it?
Those three names are attached anyway. But just, do you know what I mean? That's because it's just you're going from another real name, aren't you?
Yeah.
I had to explain it when like Walter was like, "Oh yeah, Walter was all right, but now I'm going to." The fuck's that?
Yeah, doesn't make any sense, does it?
What's the imagination into it? Like he's going using his fucking granddad's name or something. I don't know.
If he'd have come back as Gunter.
Yeah, just give a reason. I'll give a reason for it.
Just say, yeah, I'm not happy. You called me Walter. That's not my real name.
So when Johnny Nitro became John Morrison, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to my real name." Obviously, it's not his real name, but that was the reason for him calling himself John Morrison at that point.
Yeah. What about Johnny Mundo or Johnny Impact?
Oh, he's got so probably a bad example. Probably a bad example.
That was going to be his original gimmick, wasn't it? He was going to have a different name every week, and it's still John Morrison. Yeah. Right, well, because there's going to be some more name changes coming up. There's 2 NXT stars have changed the names.
Who are
they? Kaylee Ray will now be known as Alba Fire.
Oh, yeah.
And Casey Catanzaro will be renamed Katana Chance.
Oh, is that who Katana Chance is going to be?
Yeah.
There was rumours that was going to be Io Shirai.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, again, yeah.
I mean, Alba Fire was very obviously Kaylee Ray, wasn't it? But yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, like I say, it makes sense. It's just strange at the moment, especially like Casey Catanzaro has been at NXT for fucking ages. That's Casey Catanzaro.
Yeah.
So that's it. I think there's just going to be more incoming. If you're upset by him, you're going to be even more upset, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. As long as it's not ridiculous, I don't mind really. Like, I'm sure people got at the time got annoyed that Prince Devitt was Finn Balor and Tyler Black was Seth Rollins, but we've moved on that. We've got over it.
Yeah, Sami Zayn.
Yeah, and look at like Dean Ambrose. It probably helps that he had to go back to John Moxley and become a different character once he left.
Yeah, everyone says. I remember people say, "When it's Dean Ambrose." It's not really that stupid of a name, is it? Dean Ambrose.
Like Matt Cardona. If Matt Cardona's actual real name was like Zack Ryder, for instance, and he was just Zack Ryder on the Indies, you just see him as the same character, so it probably helps. If you're not going to get booked right in WWE, probably helps having a fresh start.
Helps
the people go no, don't they?
Yeah, helps to be we though because they can trademark those names.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't trademark someone's actual name, can you?
No, which is why Ryback changed his name on it.
Yeah.
So you could use
there is like I know John Cena because that's his real name, and he for a long time he had to still pay Vince McMahon to use his name when movies and stuff. Or something like if you advertise as like WWE superstar John Cena or something like that.
Yeah.
But in certain circumstances, yeah.
But yeah, I mean they're paying the money, aren't they? They're paying the money to promote this person.
Yeah.
For me, it makes sense. Are we all upset about Drew McIntyre? So Drew Galloway? No.
No, that's what I mean. It doesn't really matter, does it?
No, not.
So now he's established, and they're not going to be changing names. You're not going to get like Randy Orton change his name.
No.
So like,
or Roman Reigns, something like that.
Yeah.
That's Elias, though. No, Ezekiel.
No, that's his brother.
No, sorry, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about the photo evidence.
Yeah, there was a photo of them both together on the.
How was that way? Yeah, that was not thinking about it.
On Ezekiel's Instagram, which is I am not Elias to be, which is absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely love that. Just throw yourself into it. Do a Pete Dunne. Absolutely throw yourself into the gimmick. That's how it works.
I can't wait for the match.
For Butch.
No.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, because it's just going to say I am not alive. So anyway, I can't wait.
But
I'll be there on WWE Euro shop.
They should do it like the Walk with Elias one, but I am not instead of Walk with.
Yeah.
That's exactly how they should do it.
So what or walk without Elias?
Yeah. And where's the end of this though? I don't know how it's going to end.
It's genius, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is genius.
It's the best way to repackage someone, isn't it? Just come nice then. Just get everyone real annoyed by it. Right, what else happened?
I have news.
Go
on. WWE is reportedly interested in GCW Bloodsport.
Oh.
Apparently, Brett Lauderdale was invited personally to WrestleMania and put in his own special box. And apparently, McMahon himself came to the suite and said nice things about GCW. So, are WWE potentially looking at buying another brand?
Oh, a weird one to buy. That's where Matt Cardona's done all his recent work, isn't it? GCW.
Yeah. I don't think they're buying the whole thing. It's just Bloodsport, isn't it?
Yeah, just Bloodsport. Is that
their hardcore version? Or what's the?
It's like what they ripped off with Raw Underground, because it started out as Matt Riddle's, but there's no ropes and everyone just kind of kicks lumps out of each other.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
So no, it's not actually buying GCW; they're just buying that.
Apparently, yeah.
I mean, I think Raw Underground would have worked if it didn't have Shane McMahon anywhere near it.
Well, if it wasn't a PG product as well, the thing is, like they're on Peacock now. Well, like Disney Plus has got a lot of over 18 stuff now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So I think there's a market for it. You could do something like that.
Separate to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, surely they could do a different brand where it's 18 plus. Surely.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's like, I know it's obviously friendly to advertisers being PG, but you can leave Raw and SmackDown as that NXT. Although I think NXT is a bit high now, isn't it? Because they say bitch a lot.
NXT was the one that they've raised, wasn't it?
Yeah.
PG-13 or whatever it is now.
Yeah, but it's like, so you can still have those, but it doesn't mean that everything they have to make needs to be PG to get advertising. It's like, as I say, I'm sure Disney get advertisers.
WWE is big enough now, surely. It doesn't matter.
Put some gory shit on there. Although I do, I think it's, they don't like the idea of Blade anymore, do they?
No, which I
how do you get around that with Bloodsport?
Yeah. Blood capsules.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Blade don't look realistic anyhow, does it? So blood capsules might as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but I think it would have worked for him. I think it came in at the wrong time. It came in during the pandemic, so it was a bit like, well, why are you doing it? But
yeah.
And it had Shane McMahon on it. And he's clearly not underground, is he, Shane McMahon?
Yeah. Well, it's just that they forgot about it, didn't he? Just made it too difficult or something to record.
Yeah. Interesting though, one to watch, isn't it? Because they did that. Well, they have a lot of working agreements with other brands, don't they?
More than you would think, more than the internet gives them credit for.
Yeah, so probably funding a lot of the indie wrestling shows. Probably won't be able to survive without it. More WWE news. LA Knight has been seen on
that was next on my list.
On a dark match as a manager though for, I believe it was Mace. Is it Mace?
Yeah.
Was it Slapjack? Slapjack's Dijakovic in it.
He's making his own
Slapjack was Shane Fawn. He's gone.
Oh, is he gone? What was Dijakovic then?
T-Bar.
T-Bar. So it's from Mace, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah. It was, what was his name? Dio Madden. He was a commentator on Raw for a bit, wasn't he?
It was. He was a big lad, though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's getting annoyed.
Apparently, he's making his own stable called Night Model Management.
Yeah. So it's going to be the same character then.
Looks
He's not going to have his name changed.
It sounds very much like Robert Stone, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. He's got nothing, but
yeah.
He's not really doing that, is he?
No, I liked him. Even though he's obviously pissed out cat. Yeah.
I mean, LA Knight was nothing to change his name, wasn't
he? Yeah. Eli Drake on it, but yeah.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, he's old as well, let's not forget.
He's just coming through his 40s, isn't he? And the thing is, like, MVP's been managing the hair business, but he's still wrestling. I said the hair business and the hair business, but he's still wrestling, isn't
he? Yeah, and it could, if he's one with him, it could be a tag team run.
Right, so who would you put in? Who would you put in with him? You've got Mace.
So you got your big lad, haven't you? He's the muscle.
Yeah.
So who's crap on the mic? Because that's what you need a manager for, isn't it?
Are they looking for, like, with it being like a model management, they're looking for like good looking guys?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Bob Roode.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
He's
not
not
the
doing
same
that,
age,
is he?
isn't he? Yeah, no, he's just as old as LA Knight. That don't make any sense, would it?
I mean, Dijakovic would have been one to put in there. Is he still with WWE?
Yeah, I think he's on the other brand. Not like he matters now, but he's on the opposite brand to Mace, isn't he?
No,
Sure, they got split in the draft.
he's done
Theory.
Yeah, Theory. He's like a model, isn't
Yeah, but he's two with Vince already.
he? Yeah.
Is that a downgrade for Austin Theory if he goes from
Yeah, I think
Vince to LA Knight as his manager?
100%. Well, I don't think what else there is really. If everyone I'm thinking has gone. Even though they're not needed.
I can just imagine all the AEW
Cedric
fanboys.
Alexander, that'd be a good one. He didn't do anything.
Cedric Alexander, yeah.
There you go, them too.
I can just imagine all the AEW fanboys all over this. I ain't looked. I ain't read any tweets regarding it. But they'll all be saying, "Oh, yeah, this is the role that they made for Adam Cole."
Yeah.
Yeah, they're already fuming that LA Knight's now a full-time manager who's never going to wrestle again.
He might want to be. Do we never take this into account, do we, as wrestling fans?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's forced to do anything. He could leave, or we'll see what if his contract or if he would just leave.
Yeah, but I think also, I can't remember what I was going to say now. No, it's gone.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah, come to wrestling around up. We have absolute insight there.
I'm sure it was a killer point.
I'm sure it was.
Surely in people's contracts, it'll say whether you're a wrestler or an on-screen personality. So in regards to that, you should have some creative control in regards to if they just want to bring one as a managerial position, an on-screen personality. If your contract says I'm a wrestler, then you surely there must be a clause in your contract to cancel your contract essentially.
Well, that's what I was going to say now. I've just remembered. Like, no one really thinks of LA Knight as like a Okada type, do they? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you think of his strengths, you think of his mic skills really more than his wrestling. Like, I mean, you can put on a decent match. He ain't a bad worker by any means, but you're not going to get those 5-star classic style matches out of him. So does it matter if you're getting the most entertaining part out of him? What does it matter if he's not wrestling for you? Like, it might bother him, but as a viewer, you care that you're not seeing an LA Knight match and he's just kind of managing someone else.
Well, he might want to. He's been probably wrestling for 20 odd years, hasn't he? He might want to. It takes a lot out of you. Getting paid to do an easy gig, aren't you?
Yeah.
All the fun. You're not actually taking any bumps. I can take bumps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he's still working for the biggest wrestling promotion in the world.
Yeah. It's going to be weird. He'll be more famous working for them than he ever was being Impact champion, isn't he? Right then. A bit of AEW news. So, Sammy Guevara, it's a bit of a spoiler, this. He's going to win the...
Well, he's won it.
It's happened now, as it's recorded, yeah. He's going to win the TNT. Won the TNT title again for the third time. At Battle of the Belts 2.
It's the new card, isn't he?
Just TNT. I mean, he did
win the TNT title. Half the crowd hates him, even though he's meant to be a babyface.
He did despicable things to it.
And
now he's got it back. So
I don't really get what they're doing with him.
Well, I don't think they've got a clue what they're doing with him.
They're not doing it. Yeah, I know that everyone was trying to pretend that Cody's was a subtle heel turn, even though it was just Paul booking and wanky promos from him.
Yeah.
They're definitely treating him like a babyface on TV. This isn't a subtle heel turn, I don't think. He should be heel because he's a good-looking bloke, and wrestling fans hate good-looking blokes, especially when they're sleeping with good-looking women.
I was going to say he's going out with Tay Conte, and there's a lot of weird wrestling fans who are obsessed with Tay Conte. So, but I mean, Charlotte not being in, because I'm just reading what's happened here. So after the match, Tay Conte prevented Scorpio from doing something, from holding onto the ropes during an attempted reverse cradle. So he's being booked as the heel. Yeah. And Paige Van Zandt ran down that. I didn't think she would have been brought in as a heel.
Yeah.
I thought she would have been brought in as a face.
No, she's definitely a heel, Paige Van Zandt.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Sure she is.
All right, well, then we go then. So, which is strange. And then they kissed on the entrance ramp. No one wants to see that. You don't want a couple there. I thought they were going to make them into Edge and later. No, the new Edge.
That's what they should do. Yeah. I don't understand where they're going with it. I thought Tony Khan listened to the fans. They edited the boos out, didn't they, last week on Rampage?
Apparently, Guevara and Conte teased exiting through the heel tunnel before ultimately in for the booth. I can't believe that's a thing for a start. The fans in attendance mostly booed Guevara during the match. 70-30 split.
Yeah. Unless it is a really clever heel turn and we're not giving Tony Khan enough credit, but
he gets far too much fucking credit.
It's happened a couple of times for me. So
he's as stubborn as anybody else. I think it changes when it's too late. Let's have a look at what else happened at Battle of the Belts then. I just need the results. I don't care about what actually happened.
Adam Page and Adam Cole.
Yeah, Page won.
Texas Death Match.
Have we had any if it was a decent match or not?
Well, it was good. Sidgwick said it was a bit too like a takeover for him. Didn't like it apparently for that reason.
Okay.
A lot of people apparently glad Adam Cole's out of the title picture.
Yeah, it's just not really clicked, has it?
It's been a bad move for him, I think.
He doesn't feel like as big as he did in NXT. But then again, it wouldn't have fit NXT 2.0, so where was he going to fit?
I don't
He's
know.
obviously a very talented bloke. I'm not going to pretend he's not, but
No.
I don't think I could see him working on any of the three current WWE brands. So what else was he going to do?
Yeah. He don't. Where does he fit in modern wrestling? I don't know. It's hard to do. I'm a bit disappointed.
He should retire. Is that what I was saying?
I'm a bit disappointed that they've just gone back to the Undisputed Era. Like, come on. That was your chance to do something different.
I think it feels a lot weaker move on Fish. Well, not Fish. I don't have a chance choice today.
Kyle
O'Reilly, it feels like a weak move for him because he's just basically said, right, I'm Adam Cole's tag team partner.
Little bitch now,
that's my role. Yeah.
I know they're trying to say, I think Cole came out and he said, I had nothing to do with them coming. But come on.
Yeah.
You've all got you together with you. I mean, you with all your mates, out you do what you want, but Kyle O'Reilly probably been near the top of the card next year. He's not going to be anywhere near it in AEW, is he? I don't think he ever will.
Yeah.
Also, more AEW news. CM Punk is going in the match we all wanted. He's going to go against Dustin Rhodes on Rampage. This is why he's back. It's his fucking gold dust.
If you're CM Punk, those are the people that you probably won't mind wrestling. Like people you grew up watching.
I know, but everyone was waiting for CM Punk for so long, and then within a year, he's against fucking Goldust.
Well,
if this was in WWE, everyone would go mental. Everyone would have cried their eyes out at this.
Yeah, they're expecting him to be the next title chaser, aren't they?
I mean, they've waited too long. No one cares now, surely.
Yeah, but even if he wins the title, it's still going to be a huge pop, isn't they?
Yeah, I just think they've completely fumbled it. They've fumbled Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson, because he's now just a tag team wrestler. I just think they've they've just got these big stars. I think they've absolutely fumbled them.
Roster's too big. This is the problem.
Well, this is it, and they've got too many people who everybody wants to. I said this at the start. Somebody has to lose. You can only have one champion. Somebody's got to lose.
Yeah, and Adam Page is not the right person. Don't care what anyone says.
No.
He's shit.
He just doesn't feel like a big champion, does he?
He's
not at all.
He feels like a mid-carder.
I know they're ex-WWE guys, but you've got just Bryan Danielson.
Bryan Danielson. Moxley is the biggest star. Your biggest stars. Kenny Omega, I don't think is a big star anymore. I think they've absolutely ruined Kenny Omega.
He's injured, isn't he?
But even when he came initially, he was one of the hottest things in wrestling. Yeah. And they ruined it. They absolutely ruined it.
They do need to. I know he had his kid, didn't he? And that's why it stalled a bit with Adam Page. But they need to build a big star on the same level as them, otherwise they are going to be WCW. But I don't think they do anyone yet.
I think
if you look at Punk, Danielson, Moxley, they're just streets ahead of everyone else.
This is why
these aren't young kids, though, are they? So I mean, these are as old as what the WCW want. So you could run for a few years with them as titles while you have a chance to build everybody else up.
This is the exact reason WWE needs to just pull the trigger right now on Cody, because if they give it another month or two, that pop's just going to disappear.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Yeah. It's a shame Money in the Bank isn't coming up because that would have been perfect, wouldn't it? Money in the Bank, beat Reigns.
Yeah.
You get the heat, wouldn't you?
He only needs to beat him for one of the titles, doesn't he? You don't need to take both of them off him.
Yeah.
He could do some sort of screw job.
Well, someone else could get involved, couldn't he?
If Lesnar comes out, and absolutely lays Reigns out, there's nothing you can do.
I don't want to see Reigns and Lesnar.
But then no, you don't have to, because then you can set Cody and Lesnar up.
Yeah, I don't have fucking Goldberg. Yeah.
No, but Lesnar could do it to face Cody, couldn't he?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or something like that. Or you could
I think someone should attack Reigns and do it that way. But the Rock's music plays.
Something could happen, and then Cody gets in, because that's the whole point of the Money in the Bank, is to take the title off the champion without making the champion look weak, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at Cena at the first one on Judgment Day, one. It was New Year's Revolution, wasn't it? In the what's it called? Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
He didn't look weak, did he? But it made Edge look like a genius.
Yeah.
You didn't think, Cena's lost the Edge, because Edge wasn't the main eventer at that point.
Yeah, even McIntyre and Miz recently didn't think that Edge, but
no,
he had Lashley there beforehand.
Yeah, it's just someone could just absolutely destroy Roman Reigns. Maybe his lackeys have all been beat up or something outside or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
But is that a babyface move for Cody? Do you know when to win it in an epic match?
I don't think it matters.
You could still do someone interfere, like Eddie Guerrero. Goldberg interfered, and that no one cared. Because they were ready to win the title.
I don't think it matters that much. I think all that matters is... I think...
Pitching an idea right now.
Go on.
The Rock's music plays. So Reigns is like, oh, what's going on here? Midget Rock.
I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't that.
And he just fucking wails on Robin. Absolutely destroys him.
Oh, God. That's an idea, Vince. I know you're listening. We'll know, won't we? Midget Rock comes up.
Yeah.
To just your point of the heel thing, I don't think it is a heel, because you'll get the pop regardless. I think the Money in the Bank, I don't think people think of Money in the Bank.
I don't know. I think Cody's story, he needs to struggle. I think he should win in a long match.
I don't know. I could do he's done what he takes. I'll just turn him fucking heel. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that one. Going back to AEW, it's like William Regal. Does he need to manage Moxley and Daniel Bryan?
No, but it's just like when him and manage Punk in it. It's just cool, isn't it?
Like, yeah, it's cool, but does he need to? We don't need to. Does it?
I don't think Regal would have joined. I think it was Daniel sort of rang her up on it and went,
was it?
Fancy this, yeah.
Yeah,
he was planning on taking time off, I think. I think, to be honest, if they had done that, he'd have just milled around for a bit and it'd end up being the whole thing.
Yeah.
WWE.
Put him in Ring of Honor.
Like a Bischoff style thing.
Just let him run Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Honestly, just...
I can't believe he's gone.
He'll make it a really good product.
Yeah.
Look what he did with Impact.
If they leave it with somebody got some more joy, you can help out, okay?
Yeah.
There's a new TV title, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ring of Honor TV title champion. Samoa Joe, somebody else who could instantly go to the top of the card. I know he's getting on now, but
I think they're just going to use him on Ring of Honor, aren't they?
It's quite injury prone, but get him on Ring of Honor.
Nostalgic, and they know.
Yeah.
Some sad news, and we wish him all the best. Virgil's been diagnosed with early stage dementia.
Yeah.
Sad news. He's also suffered 2 strokes. So everybody here at Wrestling Around wishes all the best for Virgil.
Sure do.
Another thing I know people still whinge about that the chair shots and stuff look bad, but when all the science is pointing towards stuff like this happening, everybody knows about CTE and trauma to heads and all that kind of thing. It's the right decision. So everybody here wishes Virgil all the best. We hope you pull through. Right, I think are we done for the news? It's been a very slow week.
I think we're going on our best dress is the WWE pay-per-view Cardiff. Have we mentioned that yet?
No, I don't think we have.
Yeah. Been announced on it. Is it giving it a name?
Been officially, no, just large-scale stadium event.
Yeah, but what's Cardiff? 60, 70,000?
78,000 they've had for the last boxing match, so that's what we're looking at.
See, well, the stage will be bigger though.
But 59,000 people signed up to the pre-sale.
Right.
Within 24 hours, which is the fastest ever, apparently, faster than WrestleMania.
Well, it's obvious though, isn't it? Because nowhere in the UK is that far away. It's not like America. You don't have to get a flight anywhere, do you?
We've been pent up for so long, haven't we?
Because even people
who would probably go to WrestleMania normally probably haven't been for the last three editions. So we're all chomping the bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hopefully, I think it'll be like that. Was it the Super Show in Australia where it was just
I think the way it's spaced out on the calendar,
glorified house show.
It's about a month after SummerSlam, and like I think it'll be a full show.
We'll get a full pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Crown Jewel.
Yeah, because they
in the
don't need
UK.
to. Like it doesn't matter. People sign up to Peacock anyway, no matter what time they watch it, so you don't have to worry about the live numbers exactly.
That's true.
Just put on a really good card and they can watch it any time of the weekend.
Yeah, but it's one of them, isn't it, where the spoilers hamper you because you don't get the surprise. However, the more people watch it because, oh my God, that was amazing, I need to see that. It's one or the other, and it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? You don't know which side they're gonna fall on.
Stick it live on BT anyway. That'd be great.
Give it a good name, I think.
Yeah.
Give it a good name.
Crown Jewel would work here as well, though, wouldn't it? As well as Saudi Arabia.
It would. We'll see. I wonder what's going to happen. Are we going to get something big from McIntyre then? Are we going to?
It's gonna be McIntyre Reigns, isn't it?
Yeah, they're doing that.
I'd rather see that than McIntyre Fury.
They're doing that on the tour as well, aren't they? I think they're doing shows in Newcastle, London, end of the month.
Good, because McIntyre deserves the cheer winning the title.
I don't think he'll win it.
No, well,
I just think he deserves it because he won all his titles in the pandemic. And
unless by that point Reigns has already dropped one of them and he just beats whoever is facing for that. But
do we care though? But this is the time because you're gonna they're already sort of semi-guilty of it. You've got to find someone to. It's like the streak. Yeah. You've got to find someone to do it, and who's believable to do it. It's like Goldberg's streak. Bishop always says, hey, Kevin Nash beat him because Kevin Nash is 7 foot, and he's the only one who actually looked legitimate, like he could beat Goldberg.
And he cheated to do it. So
yeah,
fuck that.
It'd be shit afterwards, wouldn't it? But you can see the sense, wouldn't you? Imagine if I know people like the little guys, but can Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero beat Goldberg? It would be ridiculous, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just looking at WWE's pay-per-view schedule for the rest of the year, they've got obviously Backlash May 8th, then Hell in a Cell June 5th, Money in the Bank July 2nd, SummerSlam July 30th, and then they've got the Wales Show September 3rd, and then they've got the Saudi Arabia Show sometime in October, and Survivor Series in November, and that's it. So I think it'll be a full-on pay-per-view.
Well, because they've cut the pay-per-views down now, haven't they?
Yeah.
I'm glad because they start meaning something, don't they? It was ridiculous when we're getting 2 pay-per-views a month and you have like 1 week of build or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish if they're not going to stick with the brand split, are they? But I wish if they had brand specific pay-per-views.
Yeah, you've got some really bad quality ones, and I can see why they stopped doing it.
Yeah, but then I think
then every pay-per-view ended up being like 4 hours long.
Yeah, and bad quality. The quality never increased, did it? 3 hours is enough for a pay-per-view for me. Or 2 hours. Right, we've gone through all of the noteworthy news. I think, does anybody care that Juice Robinson's no longer working with New Japan? No, I didn't think so. Yeah. Tony Khan's made another huge announcement. You want to tell us what it is? Because it'd be so much shit though. Because that's just
he's bought WWE.
Imagine.
Yeah, I love that. His past announcements. This is right because it's a criticism that people have thrown. Tony Khan pronounced on his AEW announcements. Some of the past announcements have been the purchase of Ring of Honor, decent one, but also signing of Christian Cage, Swerve Strickland, and Keith Lee. So
The Christian one was the worst because he made it out to be a much bigger star. Absolutely made Christian down the barrel, didn't it?
Yeah. So we'll see what that is. Because no one that big, is it? Bray Wyatt? Is that?
No, I mean it's going to be the New Japan Super Show. I think.
Are they going to do no crossover? Are they?
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt's rumoured to be going back to WWE.
I can see that.
I think if he goes anyway, it's going to. Apparently, Undertaker wants him back in WWE. Well, if Undertaker wants him, it's going to happen, isn't it?
I think, yeah. Well, is Taker staying around? Taker's just like producing or something. Maybe I don't know. But I think from what I've read, that one of the issues with Bray Wyatt was his attitude backstage. If he's decided, well, you've gone now, well, I'm actually going to have a change of attitude.
Well, that's it, isn't it?
Then maybe that's what it is. The people always go back, don't they? This isn't a new thing. People get released, go back
all the time.
Anywhere else. Right, that's been the wrestling news. But it's not been the most important wrestling news. What do we do with that? First, should we do it in chronological order?
Yeah, it needs to happen in chronological order.
Exactly, chronological. Obviously, we have warring brands on twitch.tv/WrestleAround. Tuesdays belong to Wrestled Out and Wednesdays belong to the Wrestling Around Wrestling Federation Weekly Wednesday Wrestling. controversy. We've been warring for a few weeks now. Has it been 4 or 5 weeks now? Was it, or 3 or 4 weeks, whatever it has? Multiple shows. There's always a hot debate who's the best. I have the 2 owners of each brand right here, right now with me. And I believe for the first time, it got heated live on the show.
It did. Shots were fired.
Shots were fired. Aaron, as the general manager of Wrestled Out, you're on Tuesday. You'll go first. Well, give us a rundown of what happened.
All right, so start of the card. There's a lot of tag team action on this show. I did warn it early on in the show. Lots of tag team action.
Big roster these days, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a big roster. I'm gonna have to make some releases soon. Can't afford all these wrestlers. So first up, we had Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, defending their winning streak against Jinder Mahal and K. Hollywood Hogan. Rick and Scott got the win. No surprise there.
What next for the Hogans? Is it going to be somebody else?
Don't know. I just don't think this gimmick's working, is it?
I thought with his creative control, he'd have gone over.
Yeah, well.
You never know. You don't look impressed.
I'm just listening.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just seething what's about to come.
So next up, Lou gave me some shit on this, saying I was throwing away a pay-per-view show on a weekly free show. Yeah,
hot shotted.
Desperate.
Has the pressure got to you already?
No, this is the start now. We had the Ultimate Warrior versus Substandard Warrior.
Oh,
end of the tag team. Substandard Warrior not happy that Ultimate Warrior has not been pulling his weight.
He always loses.
Always loses. Every match is always the first eliminated. And following last week's events where Substandard Warrior had to last 10 minutes on his own against the Steiners, he'd had enough. So Substandard won. It was the end of the tag team.
Oh.
And he won.
Is it the end of the feud?
It's not. Well, we'll see, won't we?
We'll have to tune in Tuesday nights to find out.
Yeah. That was that match. Next up, we finally got the title match we've all been waiting for of Dave from IT versus Cheeks.
That's just some shenanigans last week.
So it's defending this steel cage. Glacier obviously not able to interfere in this match. It's an absolute nightmare, isn't he?
The feud that won't die.
In a very good match, Dave from IT won the title.
Whoa, I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Upset.
Dave from IT is now the Wrestle Out Legends champion.
He is. Huge upset. Don't think anyone was expecting it. It happened.
I bet you felt vindicated at this point, didn't you?
Happens to it. Such those upsets.
What next for Cheeks?
Yeah, what is next? Well, he's got a rematch clause. So
right, okay.
We'll see.
Big win biggest day from IT though.
Yeah, very big win. Very, very strong crowd favourite. That's all I'm saying. So the biggest shock of the night came in the next match. Your tag team champions, Pat McAfee and Rick Boogs, went up against the NWO of the Glitter Guy and Pretzel Guy, accompanied to the ring by Jeff Jarrett and Terry Peters.
Oh my God.
Terry Peters making
Terry
his...
Tanker. Yeah.
This
is why the lawyers got involved.
He was sacked. You sacked him.
Yeah, sacked him.
Lost his job.
Agent.
He had a no-compete clause, which is not adhered to.
Was he dressed the same? Was he in his famous singlet?
No,
he wasn't.
No, very different attire. Pink leather suit and an NWO shirt.
Apparently, Terry Peters wasn't very happy about this.
No, it's fine. I think he left the chat, didn't he? But for fuck's sake, and left. Still seething.
Not spoken to me since.
He's not doing the news, either.
Boycott the news.
So what is going to happen with Terry Peters? What? Oh.
Well, the NWO picked up the first win in Wrestled Out history since Terry Peters has become the manager. So We'll see.
There we go.
So it was Terry Peters' first and last appearance. WrestleMania.
we'll get on to that. Won't we?
No, you're worried that the people are leaving. People are switching brands.
I believe that Terry had a contract. Well, you'll get to see what happened on the weekends.
There was repercussions. There was repercussions. So next up, we had another title match. Bob Roode, put his title on the line, the glorious championship up against Julius Pringles.
Crowd favourite.
Another huge upset. Julius Pringles won.
Yes, about time Julius Pringles was pushed. We have not mentioned it though, but you're not with Bob Roode.
No, Bob Roode's not here today.
You're at a different house, aren't you? We've not completely. Just recorded a Wednesday show. Didn't mention it at all.
Yeah, didn't want to take him on a trend. For obvious reasons. Imagine.
Look, you're a critic of Julius Pringles.
Yeah, it sucks.
What did you think about this result?
Your
Your close personal friend losing his title.
Yeah, is it a desperate move by a desperate dying brand?
I'm sorry, but your Pringles guy sucks. Julius Pringles is miles better.
Yeah, facts.
Pringles guy's got like an head like an oblong.
Julius Pringles is
Pringles guy.
Yeah, it's just real. He's real good, Julius Pringles. Isn't he? He's called Julius as well.
Because his mustache sticks off Anyway, go on.
Yeah. But let's not forget that Ralphus does have the money in the bank for the glorious championship.
Yeah, he does.
Bob Roode also has a rematch clause. So
keep watching your space then, see what's
going to happen
next.
Yeah. Next up, Glacier the Menace went up against Bandito da Tacos Jr.
Yeah.
And Bandito won.
Yeah, so Glacier's not having a good time. He's not won a match yet, has he?
No, he's not. Lost three matches against Dave MIT, which he was furious about. Then decided to attack the Sultan and drag him out to the ring, and then interfere in Dave MIT's title match. Now he's just lost against Bandito da Tacos Jr. So what's next?
That's his Glacier. He's lost the plot, Glacier. What else is he going to do?
Then we had a number one contenders match. Not for any specific title. So it's a 4-man fatal 4-way elimination match. Whoever the winner was got a title match of their choosing.
Ooh.
When they want. So they get to choose what title they're going for and when.
Oh, very nice.
So we had 3 big guys of the Yeti, Mr. Melon, and Bobby Slashley.
I love Mr. Melon.
And Norman Smiley.
Corner one.
Norman Smiley won it.
Of course.
Yeah. Big upset of the night. He made Mr. Melon and the Yeti tap.
He's on one, Norman Smiley, isn't he?
Yeah.
But let's not, I can't remember what's the word. Underestimate Norman Smiley.
Yeah.
And all the title holders should be scared.
Ah, yes, should be. You think you've got Norman Smiley and Ralphus owning all the power at the minute.
Love the long time booking.
Yeah. And then, oh no, got. Oh, for some reason, right, okay, so yeah, this is the main event. Final match night. Snakeskin Taker obviously went 2-on-1 with the Shockmaster and the Plague Master last week. This week he challenged them to a tag team match.
Oh.
With a mystery tag team partner. So it was a Shockmaster, the Plague Master, versus Snakeskin Taker and Mongo McMichael.
Yes, Mongo.
Snakeskin got taken out quite early by the Shockmaster.
Oh, but he had the goat there with him.
Mongo McMichael won it for him, didn't
he? Yes, Mongo.
It was an epic match, to be fair. Credit where credit is due.
You're a critic of Mongo, so
Yeah, he did well. They booked him well.
Yeah. Lou was very surprised to see Mongo in the chat.
Strong booking.
That was wrestled out last Tuesday. Now we have to move on to the B show.
The controversy.
Be sure. Be sure. B stands for best.
Yeah, the way I was Tuesday, so watch tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Watch out. Well, tomorrow night if we put this out on time, if not Tuesday.
Some part Monday.
So yeah, it's tomorrow. Tuesday, twitch.tv/wrestleround for the latest episode of Wrestled Out. But the rival to Wrestled Out is the Wrestling Around Wrestling Federation Weekly Wednesday Wrestling. Well, you obviously upset that shots have been fired.
Well, shots were fired at us, but the lawyers are got involved, so we'll say that much. So we started off with a four-way match for the MCW Championship, which is the Minor Celebrity Wrestling Championship, becoming its own brand soon. Steve Beaton, Bronze Adonis, up against Abel Xavier, Mr. Motivator, and someone else. And Steve Beaton won.
Steve Beaton.
Professor guy.
Oh yeah, Preston Olshaki, obviously.
Yeah. I've never seen him sit. He's always been sat down whenever I've seen him.
Yeah, he's got legs. He's 6'5". Yeah, it's a big boy. It's a big boy. But Steve Beaton won. It's his title was presented with the new belt.
Mr. Motivator didn't last long again.
No, another poor showing for Mr. Motivator.
Is he going to last, Mr. Motivator?
No, it's disappointing, isn't it? He lasted about 10 seconds. A Ladley-esque performance in the Royal Rumble.
Ladley-esque?
Yeah.
That's a giant private joke.
It lasted about 30 seconds. Yeah. and then, it didn't last much longer than that match, but that was that Steve Beaton one. Then we had some other matches.
The women's match.
Oh, we had a women's match. Yeah.
Come on, do better. Because if anyone's going to listen on Monday, which show we watch? It's going to be the one where he knows everything.
I don't write my card down, do I? So it's hard for us to remember something. Just do it on the fly. Yeah, we had a triple threat women's title match, which is shocking, really. Isn't it? All the whole roster is in there. Hammer,
champion,
versus Naya Linda versus the champion, Mrs. Business House. In a steel cage. I believe Mrs. Business House won in the end.
Mrs. Business House.
Yeah, Hammer though was absolutely on one at the beginning. Like she was just throwing super kicks left, right, and center. Like everyone got a super kick several times. I don't know how she didn't win. She did something daft, I think, and
she jumped off the cell.
Yeah, she jumped off the cage.
Can't stop her. You know what I mean?
So that was that. I'm trying to think what else happened now. Terry Peters got sued. Did that happen next? It happened quite early on the show, didn't it, actually?
Yeah, I think it was next.
Yeah, so Terry Peters came out and he was going to be met by the Wrestling Around lawyer and then the judge, the impartial judge. So the Wrestling Around lawyer came out. Very unlucky for Terry Peters that it was BMG. The BMG. was fresh off his win at WrestleMania, it came out. And then the judge, the impartial judge, Judge Bredd.
Judge Bredd.
So Judge Bredd came out.
He was a great judge, to be fair.
Yeah, surprisingly, took the side of the BMG. So they both just fucking wailed on Peters. And that's
Judge Bredd
is impartial, wasn't he? For some reason, he wasn't moving, was he? Until just stood in the corner until
he had all the facts, I imagine.
Yeah. Then BMG just gave him a bit of a slap. I'm like, come on, man. And then they started wailing on Peters. Terry Peters was knocked out. So the ruling said that he's not allowed to compete. That's all that. So we'll see if he breaks that on Tuesday.
Well, do we all remember when?
He hadn't said if he wrestled on Wrestled Out.
His Robert is Rick Rudin, yeah.
Yeah, something else he's doing here. But then, he was fired. Remember,
Terry Peters did turn his back at Snakeskin series, didn't he?
Yeah, so no one liked him, and he's got previous, long-term booking previous with the BMG. So that was that. Then we had Randy Hogan and Mr. Pringles, the best guy, Mr. Pringles. Long match, this one. Mr. Pringles lost, but he did bleed while he was losing, so I think it's safe to say that a new star is born, and Mr. Pringles and he's going places. It was a really intense match. Thought he was going to win it a few times, but Randy Hogan just had that experience, didn't
he? Well, he needs to come back, really.
It looks like the guy off the train now. Randy Hogan let himself go a little bit. It's more like Randy Hogan, but yeah, he won. And then something else happened.
Ooh, riveted.
Yeah. Can't remember what it was though, so we'll go to the main event.
Disco Viking had a match.
Oh yeah, Disco was it Disco Viking first?
And then we
No,
had
Disco Viking was in the main event, wasn't
we had debut. We had debut,
Yeah.
didn't we?
So it was an 8-man First Blood Battle Royal, the number 1 contendership of the BMG's title.
Mm.
And did maybe the Gorillas had a match before that, but I can't remember if they did. Anyway, don't matter. Don't matter.
Yeah.
This was the big one. So we had Disco Viking came in, and then we had the Big Bad Wolf, Business Pig. Business Horse was taking some time off to recuperate. Tubby Maguire when he came back.
Mm.
Everyone loved Tubby Maguire. There was 2 other blokes. We got 2 debutants. I'm going to name last. Right, who do we have? Who was the other 2?
Oh,
I can't remember now.
Come on.
Oh, this is really good stuff, isn't it?
Write it down. Do it on your notes on your phone.
I should just write it down next time, don't I? So we had for business pig, Big Bad
Or
Wolf.
maybe use our social media and promote your own fucking brand.
Yeah, Disco Viking, Tubby Maguire.
hang on.
Who are the other blokes?
So I had Disco Viking, Samoa
Yeah.
Joe.
Oh, Samoa Joe, of course, yeah.
Former
Casual
KFC
cat.
champion.
Yeah, our Casual Cat, he was the other one.
And then your
Yeah.
2 new debutants.
The 2 new guys. So first of all, we had someone from coming from France for us. Thierry Peters. Yeah, so new debutant. Nobody knows who he is. He seems familiar,
Peters.
and he seems to really know the other guy, the Undersnaker. Yeah. So the Undersnaker.
All right, choose someone who doesn't look like.
He was.
Where's
So,
the Snakehead?
he's in a snake costume, full on snake head, and he's got like a.
It's fucking spooky sky.
See on this necker. So these 2 mysterious debutants, they're working together at the beginning as well. They seem to know each other.
Christ.
Seem to know each other pretty well.
And you wonder why you don't come on this anymore.
Yeah. So Thierry Peters and the Undersnaker, they were in there. Was Ryder John in there as well? I probably was. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, them 2 were teaming up pretty well, but then Thierry Peters went out. And then ultimately it came down to Disco Viking and the Big Bad Wolf. Big match. But then Big Bad Wolf won in the end. So he's going on to wrestle. So a bit of tension there, isn't it? Because obviously stablemate, pun intended, couldn't do it. So can the Big Bad Wolf?
Yeah, big lad.
And another match that's just been announced. This is going to be a triple threat Hell in a Cell, a WrestleMania WrestleMania Lash. Wilder John versus Thierry Peters versus the Undersnaker. The losing 2 will be fired. so who's?
I feel like I've heard that before. I feel like that might just already happened.
I don't think it has happened because obviously Wilder John fired 2 other people. Same thing's happening, but will Judge Brett get involved? We don't know.
We just don't know.
You can't just his views.
Yeah,
So we're building the card nicely.
That's Wednesday nights then on twitch.tv /
Yeah, but the Undersnaker is a sight to behold, I'll tell you that.
I'm going to watch
brilliant.
it. So I'm going to listen to things to do tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I will be watching. I should be able to get there live for this next one so everybody else can join me as well. I'll be in the chats. Banning you. I don't like what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm the judge of the chats. Terry Peters.
But
Quite often the subject of a minute ban.
This Wednesday show, just announced, the Gorillas will be defending the tag titles against the new team of Thierry Peters and the Undersnaker.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They'll be there Tuesday, Wednesday. So yeah, let's support. We need followers and then give us your bits once you follow us.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
Give us your bits. We only need 17 more now. We're getting there.
Like
so
15.
close.
This is 15 if we that's to follow us.
No, we're doing all right. I think. Or is it?
I thought it was on 15.
Let's check the Twitch.
Check the Twitch. Get the Twitch up.
No, we need 50 overall.
No, I thought we needed 15.
Oh, I'm playing so.
Get the followers on Twitch and
Yeah, do that.
What's the harm? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need people basically. Oh yeah, 17 we need.
17 minutes.
17.
Oh, it's been one of them 17. It's fun.
Yeah.
Find out who wins eventually, you know what I mean? Because I'm sure you listen to this and you're picturing all sorts, and it's madder than whatever you're fucking picturing. It's crazy. It's the craziest wrestling I've ever been to, and I've been to Kaiju Big Battle.
I just accidentally played my own voice there on the Twitch channel. That was really confusing. I was like, I'm not speaking. Anyway, I'm back.
Yeah, no one had it. Listen,
That was good.
Yeah. Right then, that's been the news. That's been the wrestling roundup. We've rounded up all this week's wrestling. Aaron, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Scoop L, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you.
And thank you everybody for listening. Don't forget to follow us everywhere at Wrestle Around. But join us on Wednesday where we do episode 2 of the Rocky Road.